What's going on, everybody? Just want to do another video, follow up to my last one, which was kind of what to expect after your orientation at TMC. But I wanted to go over things you should have and things to consider, because I didn't really go into that. It was just a very brief overview. So I'm just going to kind of get into things that, you know, once you get in and you've been doing it for a little while, you realize that these things are invaluable. Now, I said in my previous video, you need to talk to your trainer before you bring anything, but this will translate over for when you're actually getting your own truck. So there's a couple things. It's kind of given, you know, as far as new trucking, you gotta get yourself a good headset. I'm not gonna go into which one. I will tell you, I'm using the Blue Parrot. I think this is the 450. Great headset. Spend the money, get something decent. You won't regret it. Another one, obviously, is no-brainer, is a good trucking GPS. I scored a good deal on the Garmin Diesel on eBay, and that thing's been great. I know other people like other, you know, Rand McNally, stuff like that, but the Garmin, for what I got it for, compared to, you know, what you were paying for with some of the other Rand McNallys and stuff like that, it's been great. I've got no complaints. Another good thing is a good rain jacket. Preferably something that's going to be insulated, maybe with something that you can, that's got like a insulated liner that you can take in and out. You're going to need this. You're going to be out there, and if it's raining and it's cold and you don't have it, you're going to be in the hurt locker. So I would recommend getting a really, really good rain jacket with an insulated liner that you can take in and out. Don't cheap out. You're going to want to get yourself some gloves, some non-waterproof gloves. Just some kind of knock around, whatever, like leather rawhide gloves. Get a couple pairs of those. You're going to go through them. You're going to need a pair of waterproof gloves. Now, they've got the cheap gloves that look like they're dipped in plastic, but the tops are kind of cloth. I don't recommend those. They do have some. You just got to find them where they're fully rubberized and they're insulated. I couldn't tell you that. I didn't have those when I first started, and we were going up north and we were securing some loads. My hands were dying. They will get so cold where you can't really, you start to lose the dexterity, and it's going to make things really, really tough. So waterproof gloves on top of just your regular work gloves, highly recommended. Waterproof boots, a good pair of work boots. Now, you may not want to be wearing work boots all the time, but you want to spend a good amount of money on a good pair of waterproof work boots for when those conditions, you know, permit it. Otherwise, a nice pair of tennis shoes, things like that. Another important thing for me, now everybody's different. I know that like some people were wanting to go ahead and throw a full-size refrigerator in their truck. And that's perfectly fine. When you get there, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Do it. I'm not going to tell you not to, but something to consider is if you have a breakdown or you switch trucks, you are not going to want to be hauling that around. I know that I had to switch trucks, I think 3 times. And one of those times, I mean, I was stuck wherever they towed it to. And I had to pull all my stuff out, go get a rental car, come back, load it up. The last thing you want to do is be moving a refrigerator. And so what I did is I bought like you should look into a Coleman cooler. You can plug it in and it'll keep things not freezing, but I think it's supposed to keep them like low 40s, you know, mid 30s. That thing was great. That way you don't have to get a cooler and keep putting ice in. That was the best investment that I made. It'll save you a lot of time. It's easy to move around. And then if you're ever in a situation where you got to go in a hotel or anything like that, they have a wall adapter, so you can take that with you, and you don't have to like take everything out. You can just plug it into the wall, keep everything cool. That's what I used, and that was a huge lifesaver for me. And it'll save you a lot of money, so you're not having to spend a whole lot of money at truck stops, getting food, fast food, all that stuff. Trying to think of anything else. Those were the main ones that I want to go over, was the gloves and the rain gear. Trust me, you do not want to get stuck out there without having that stuff. You'll be miserable. Baby wipes. All right. So this is going to go into probably more of why I left TMC. But baby wipes, you're not gonna, honestly, if you want to make good money and you're gonna hustle, you're not gonna be stopping a whole lot. You'd be lucky if you get a shower a week. Now that's just the way that I was running, because I was trying to move up in the percentages, and I had certain expectations that I wanted to reach. So I'm gonna go into depth a little bit more on the ins and outs of running the truck and how that went, and kind of is gonna lead into why I ended up leaving. It's not for everybody, let me just say that. But baby wipes, because there's gonna be a lot of nights where you're disgusting, you don't have time, you don't have the clock, and you want to be able to clean yourself. The last thing you want to do is get in bed disgusting, and you're gonna be disgusting. It's dirty work, man. Baby wipes saved my butt. I had a giant box that I kept in the truck, and I was using those constantly. So just some tips, just a few things. If I think of anything else, I'll include them in a follow-up video, but I just wanted to put that out there, because it's, when you're going through this, you're new, it's a little overwhelming, and I know you could probably overlook some things, and those are some basic things that you definitely want to have that you may not think to get. And I'll add more in the next video. Appreciate y'all. I'll see you in the next one.